Brothers, what's up? What the fuck is happening right now in the crypto markets? Let's go into the charts right now, in the Bitcoin charts, and I show what I, in my opinion, thinking what is happening. So just let's watch what happened during the weekend. I told you that I see during the weekend consolidation, and this is exactly what happened. And now we see here on Sunday evening pump, right? So usually it's also for you good information to know. And so people say never trust a pump during the weekend, for example, right? And also never trust consolidation during the weekend. It means just what it means. If we see on Friday evening a huge pump, usually we see this pump during the weekend, and on a Monday we see big dump. And if we see, and I saw in the evening, Friday evening, we saw consolidation, and therefore was my thinking that we see also consolidation during the whole weekend, which exactly also happened. It's not like a guarantee, but it's what usually happens, and this is what I want to explain you. But let us now watch what will happen right now. So we see now we are trying to get through the next. Through the next resistance, which is here around 43,000, right? Between 43,000 and 43,500, I would say. There's a huge resistance which we have to break to watch the new resistance, which would be around 45,600, right? The next resistance would be around 45,600. And yes, until now, in my opinion, our Wyckoff accumulation is still valid, and I'm still in my positions, I'm still in my short positions, and I'm still thinking it could be that we go down and see new lower low. Why? If we are watching an S&P 500, where is it? Just a moment. If we are watching in the S&P 500, this is what we have to see how the market will today open. We still see this huge bearish divergence, right? We see this huge bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence. I show you how you can see it. Bearish hidden divergence you measure from the top to the from the top, right? And you see the price go down while the RSI is going up, and you see this exactly what is happening here. The price is going down, right? And the RSI is going up. This we see not only in S&P 500. This is what we see also on the Bitcoin, and even on the daily we still see it. Look at this. The price here is going down still, right? Until we break this level. If we break this 44,400, it's or 44,500, it's not valid anymore. But until now, it's still valid. But the price is the RSI is going up. The RSI is going up while the price is going down. Price going down while the RSI is going up, right? So this is called a hidden bearish divergence. So I don't trust this. Point one, because of the Wyckoff accumulation one, which is still valid. You see, and according to Wyckoff accumulation one, we see a new higher high which we are now created, and we see after this higher high a huge big dump which create a new ST point, right? Which is below the previous SC point, right? So below the previous button, we see here the C point is right now here. So this is what I'm expecting, and it could be still that we see here a pump, right? Even to the next resistance 45,500 to really get all the shorts out of the market, right? So I'm still holding until I get liquidated my short position, and it's very important, guys, that you make your own research and never just repeat what I'm doing or somebody else doing. If you don't do your own research, you will lose money, because this is my calculated risk. If I lose this money, this is what I'm calculated, right? So please don't be the first thing, watch my videos until the end. Don't say like what is the summary of my video, because you have to watch until the end, because nobody say you this warning, which I do tell to you also, that you have to make your own research, right? This is very important, and also calculate your own risk, because if I lose 6,000, 10,000, 100,000, it's maybe different than for you, because if you are multi-billionaire, for you is 100,000 even less. It's like a penny. But if you are have if you are if your whole money is 100,000, right? So it's you lose everything what you have. So please do your own research and do your own calculated risk. Okay, let's go further. When I am getting really excited and bullish, I get really bullish and excited if we are see a second 2 week candles closing above the EMA ribbon, right? This is the first thing. And if we see break above 53,000, if we see break above 53,000 and 2 daily green candles which are clearly breaking above the EMA ribbon, this for me is sign to get really bullish, right? Why? Because if we are watching, I just making TA based on the past. It's not repeat 100%, but it's similar, right? And you see here, we had also, when we are going in this huge bear market, you see, we saw 2 weekly candles and 1 weekly candle closes above, right? The EMA ribbon, the weekly EMA ribbon, and everybody, yes, we are going huge bear market, bull market, and then everybody gets fucked, you see? So therefore, I want to see 2 huge weekly green candles to see above the EMA ribbon. This when I get really excited, guys. So please be here very careful. You see, as soon as we are closed here, 2 clearly weekly candles above the EMA ribbon, we saw the start of the bull market. Even though we saw here a low, but it was not the new low. It was not a new bottom, right? So we knew here this was the bottom. We closed clearly 2 green weekly candles, and this would be for me the start of a huge bull run, right? And you see, you're not too late if you go in here instead of here. You never catch the bottom. So this is for me, because right now we are still technically in a bear market. We are still in a weekly and a bear market, and if everybody's excited, so sorry to say it that, because it's just on TA. I just do TA. I don't do on feelings. You know what I feel. So yes. We could see even a small wick above and then again going down based on the past what we saw. So for me, it's still valid. I still expecting a dump. Even though maybe I get liquidated. I will not add more to my short position because it's too dangerous. But yes, I think they, according to this huge bearish divergence, which we see on the daily, just a moment, which I showed you on the daily, right? The RSI is rising while the price is falling. According to the Wyckoff accumulation, which according to that we will see a new lower low. I'm expecting. So I'm expecting that they will, because we have still more shorts open, liquidate all the shorts, and after it we see this huge dump to liquidate all the longs. So this is my TA on Bitcoin. This is what I'm expecting. And like I said to you, if we break this level between 43,500, 43, right? We see, because we see here huge support between 43,500. If we break this area 43,500, we see Bitcoin to the next resistance at 45,600 approximately, right? 45,600. So guys, this is on Bitcoin, and somebody asked to make a TA on Polkadot. Let us go quickly to Polkadot, just a moment. Where is it? Okay, here is it. Okay, Polkadot, I also prepared something for you. I watch on the weekly, and we see here a huge support, right? Which is even nearly 2 years long. We see we are perfectly bouncing on this support, and if we see Bitcoin still going up and now going in a huge bull market, which I not right now expecting, not right now in the immediate short term, we would see easily reach the previous all-time high, which is at 55, because the ecosystem is huge, it's growing. Polkadot system is really huge and really underrated, in my opinion. We didn't see this huge blow of top which we saw in these other ecosystems. So I think this is really, yes, which you have to have an eye on it. So if I take out the Fibonacci, at least I see the previous all-time high, right, at 55. So it's an upside at least at 150%, and I see for sure the 1.618 Fibonacci that we are reaching if we are going right now in the huge bull market. So it's even 270%, right? What is the downside if right now is Bitcoin going down? The downside is at least that we see a new bounce at this support line, which would be approximately at $16. If we are now going in a huge bear market, so at least 23% down. If we're going in a huge bear market, I see clearly at least we are going down to $10. Why? Because we see here a huge support, here huge support and resistance. So it would be at $10, or even we could even go down to $6, right? If we are going into a huge bear market right now. So this is on Polkadot. So the upside is much more higher than the downside, and I still also holding some of Polkadot, and I think it's a good time to accumulate and dollar cost average. So this is what is never to do wrong, right? And also, if you want to accumulate, for example, and buy just through spot, you can go and make a registration on Bybit and Phoenix. There you can buy it. There also where I'm trading, for example, 8,200 you get for free in bonus after initial deposit. Very, very important. You have to deposit, I don't know, 1 or 2 Bitcoin to get the full bonus. Check it out, the requirements, 8,200, it costs you 1 minute to registration. After initial deposit, you get your bonus. And if you're super professional trader, you do your own research, you can also use this bonus 8,200 1 minute registration after initial deposit, and use this 8,200 for trading, right? And don't risk your own money. So guys, link down below, the first comment which I pinned. And I want to show you something else, guys, because I want to show you also yes, something about the financial market, which I spoke with Da Vinci in the last video. And just a moment, I show you this news. We are right now, US national debt at tops 30 trillion for first time in history. This is crazy. This is the highest debts which we saw in the history of mankind, right? So, and this huge bubble, it will pop. So it's just a matter of time, right? We hope, everybody hope that it will not in the next 5 years pop, but it's inevitable that we will see this huge crash. And what happened in such a huge crash, I show you here. We see here, for example, the stock market, which crashed 1929, and what we saw a huge dump, initial dump at 34%, right? After it, we saw a rally at 20%, and everybody thought this is the bottom, and then we saw a total fall of 82%, guys. So this was when in the news people get suicided and so on and so on. It's for me, it's no reason to make a suicide, man. No money in the world, but yes, this was crazy. This was for people lose everything, right? And why they lose everything? Because they didn't do their own research. They didn't had the proper risk management. So yes, this information which I want to show you. And if we are watching under S&P 500, I don't want to scare you guys. I just it's just my thoughts, right? I just do this channel to share with you my thoughts. Then we see also this dump, right? We see this dump, and then we see this pump. And just imagine if we would see right now this huge dump of 80%, where we would see, let me check, 80%. Oh shit, we would see at 882 the S&P 500, for example. Wow, this would be crazy. But we all hope this will not happen right now. Also, very important to know for you guys, for me, is no reason why we are pumping right now, because the Fed want to increase the rates, right? We are printing money like crazy. The highest debt, U.S. debt, which was in the history since the World War II, and there's no reason, right, for why the market should go up. Only one reason why the market should go. Why we should see a real huge pump would be if the WHO right now say the COVID is over. If they will tell it this us right now, or the Fed would say they don't will increase the rates for I don't know why in March, then we would see this huge bull rally, right? But have in your mind in the backside that this printing money, this what I showed you, this 30 million, which are the debt of the U.S. national debt, 30 trillion. I mean 30 trillion for the first time in history, because this is. It's not possible. It's like if you just imagine Bitcoin is 21 million, and it's worth now how much? 30. Well, what is now the price? 30. I forgot right now. Just one. Let me show. Let me watch. 42 300 right now, and the supply is only at 21 million. But somebody says, oh no, we make, instead of 21 million, it's 42 million. So Bitcoin is not 43,000 worth, it's only worth the half of it, right? So please be very, very careful of that. Has this in your mind, because we all hope that this will, we will put the debt in front of us for the next several years, that this crisis will not come right now in the next years, but it will come. It will come. This huge bubble will pop, and yes, make sure that you secure your purchase power, how it's called. Guys, I kiss you. I see you in the evening, and we wait for the stock market summary. We wait for the stock market to open, and we will see, in my opinion, today a huge volatile market when the stock market opens, either to the upside or to the downside. I'm expecting maybe a small pump to the upside again to liquidate all the short position, and then to the downside. But make your own research. This is what I'm thinking, guys. I'm not Nostradamus. I cannot say what's happening with in the future. We should have an eye how the stock market today opens. I kiss you. I see you in the evening. Mwah.